You all, Jennifer Lopez is moving on in peace and tranquility. Yes, I believe so. I believe it because you all know she's on that Spain tour and looking good as usual. You know, she is snatched. Yes, she is. She looks good. And you all, it is high time for her some peace and tranquility. That's right, because we all know what she's gone through, the the marriage and divorce with Ben Affleck, which we all just oh longed for her to be so happy in this. We thought that that was the thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, Bennifer, Ben and Jen back together," and we just thought that was the thing because we looked at it as for lovers who had been separated and are now back together, and this must be it. And y'all, I know that Jennifer was thinking the same thing also, because her supporters, we were all thinking that very thing for her. Because you know what? We looked at it as something that uh, came about in their younger years. They fell in love and somehow they got torn apart, but we knew they were really in love. And then when they got back together again, we were like, oh, yes, the love story of the century. Yes, they need to be back together. And then when it abruptly ended, we were like, what? What just happened there? But y'all, Lo herself tells us what happened. And she has told us this in many interviews. If you would really listen to her and hear what she's saying, yes, she's done many interviews about it because you know when she does these interviews, they're going to ask about it. So in one interview, she says, you know, you have to be complete within yourself first, and then you can go on to find even a better wholeness with another individual. But you first have to be whole yourself. So you know, that's one of the things I believe she was saying, that she wasn't quite complete herself because she thought that she needed Ben Affleck to complete her. You know, if you just read between the lines and just hear what she's saying. And also, you all, in another interview, she said, similar to the same thing, she says, you have to be good on your own, okay? Meaning that you really have to be happy with yourself. You can't go out here saying, oh, that person is going to make me happy. No, happiness starts with you. You have to make yourself happy. And then another person coming into your life, well, that will be just an additional prize, an additional nice icing on the cake, okay? So Jennifer expressed this throughout all these interviews, and she had even said that she feels that she has to take some time to be alone and to see really what's going on with her. And y'all, that's what she's doing. She came out recently with her what everybody is calling, I don't think she would call it that, people are calling it her revenge song against Ben Affleck, The Wreckage of You, or not the, it's like Wreckage of You. That's the song right there, Wreckage of You. And it's like people are calling it her revenge song, but it's like, no, she's doing, you know, what the musicians do. We know how Taylor Swift did it. She would put all of her relationship encounters in her music, and they were hits. They are hits. And you know, that's what Jen is doing. She's putting a sort of um, cathartic moment into this song. You know, it's relieving to be able to write about what you have experienced and let that go. And that's what the wreckage of you is, okay? No different than Taylor Swift and what she has written about her relationships. So that's what that song was. And now on this Spain tour, you all, as I said, check out those pictures. She is wow in her look. Yes, she is. She is wow. She is amazing. And you all, on that tour, you know how the fans hold up posters and things? Well, one fan held up a poster that had a proposal on it, and y'all, J-Lo answered it. Yes, she did. She says, I think I'm done with that. Yeah. She says she thinks she's done with that. And y'all, did you ever think you would hear her say that? Well, for now, but who knows? She's in a good headspace right now because she doesn't need to be thinking about that. And, of course, it was just something that she delighted that fan in responding to, because this is what she does. She's there for her supporters. She goes on these tours to continue to bring you all the entertainment. And if a fan is out there with a poster that speaks about marriage or a proposal to her, she answered it, and that fan was totally elated and happy. But yeah, y'all, J-Lo has it going on. She looks good. She is good. She's at peace and tranquility. Why? Because she took the time to find out for herself if this is something she could do. And yeah, we have been telling her, girl, you could be on your own for a while. You are J-Lo. You can do it. And she found out, y'all. And she answered that so boldly. She thinks she's done with that. But we'll see, because Jennifer, you are lovely.